Welcome to another episode of Grade Pending. The show where we watch movies, listen to music, give our grade, give our review, and do all that good stuff. We have our unique grading system that we usually go through individually, and then we come back and talk as a community. Awesome, which is the top of the top, the cream of the crop, the best of the best. We got Dope, which is very good, not perfect, not the bestest, but hey, it's a good show, good piece of entertainment. We got Meh, which basically is all right, or watched it once, not trying to watch it no more. And then we got straight trash. I'm never watching it again. It was hot garbage. Get this out my face. Why did I spend money on this? However you feel about it. All right. And today we'll be talking about Lil Wayne's The Carter Six. I'm just playing. I'm not gonna torture you guys with that. There is a quick review that I put up for that on the YouTube, on the website. You can see that there. But right now we will be talking about Ballerina. What is it, from the world of John Wick? Ballerina. It's the full title. We're gonna call it Ballerina. That's what it is. But of course, to talk about it, we have to talk about it. So if you have not seen it yet, go see it. Then come back, watch us. All right. So let's get into our reviews.
From the world of John Wick, Ballerina. All right, boys and girls. So why does this movie exist, you say? Well, it's because Ana de Armas in No Time to Die, she had a scene where she was in it for 10 minutes, and she was a femme fatale, and she stole the show, and they were like, yo, let's give her a spinoff. But 007, they don't do that. But John Wick director was like, yeah, we could do that. And here we are. Long story short, those 10 minutes of No Time to Die, unfortunately, were better than this entire movie. It was okay. They had two really good kills. Unfortunately, this thing had to be reshot by the original John Wick director. The good action scenes, you could really tell when he took over. There's two that really stick out. One involving a car, like impact, and she's on the side, fucking awesome. And then one with the grenade, where he just takes out a full belt of grenades, takes out a guy, big splat. That got a clap out of me. Besides that, it was the story was pretty bad. They toned down Anna's sex appeal, which is fine. They were like, all right, she's just gonna give face the whole time. But in No Time to Die, she was giving legs and back. She was kicking. So I mean, like, what are we doing? And then you bring the Baba Yaga in, and I'm like, all right, just a little quick cameo. That's fine. But then they're like, no, let's make him part of the story. But it's between 3 and 4, and he really wouldn't have gone to the fucking Snow Village. It's not a bad movie. I'm happy I saw it. It's still fun, action, but it's like the least best John Wick movie. And yeah, I'm excited for part 2. Hopefully, part 2 has a better story and more legs. I guess, I don't know. I'm gonna give it a high meh. I did not like it, but I'm never gonna watch it again. I'll buy it, but I'm never gonna watch it again. Whereas the other John Wick movies I watch all the time. So yeah, high meh.
Okay, so Ballerina. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't super hyped for the movie or anything like that. I was like, all right, from the world of John Wick, we'll see what they do. But I wasn't super hyped for it, so I wasn't like, I didn't have a bunch of expectations besides the fact of expecting some John Wick style action. But for the movie itself, I was like, all right, check it out. Some good action scenes, some decent action scenes. The story I couldn't stand. Like John Wick, they killed his dog. Like, I understood that. This one I was like, so what? They killed your dad. Big deal. But seriously, I tried to love it, but I couldn't. Like, it wasn't the same. And then same thing. I would have been fine with the John Wick cameo. Oh, and that little one right in the middle of the movie where it's like, all right, he passes by his thing. He's like, yo, you can leave anytime you want. Like, what? Like, all right, I would have been fine with that. The fact that you bring him in and he doesn't kill her, and it's like, oh yeah, I'll give you your chance. And then to Otto's point, because of where it takes place, with everything he was going through, it doesn't make sense for him to stop real quick in motherfucking Siberia and shit. He's like, all right, well, I'm gonna come here and fight this girl for 5 minutes. So it didn't, but whatever. But the action scenes were decent. I do agree with Otto again. You could tell where it was picked up from a different director, but the action scenes were decent. But um, I also my favorite kill is definitely the grenade kill. I was like, all right, that got a quick oh shit out of me. But besides that, it was like nothing too special. Fight scenes are okay. I get what Otto's saying with the sex appeal, but we know everyone in the Wick universe wears suits, bulletproof suits. So I was like, all right, no big deal. But yeah, the story was nothing special. Good action scenes. It's definitely something that maybe when it comes on streaming, I'll throw on just as background stuff. But it's not a movie I'd be like, oh yeah, I gotta watch this. I can't wait for it to come out. But like Otto said, I'm gonna buy it. Like, but yeah, I didn't really see a need for it, and I don't care if they make a sequel or not. Like, I'm not like, all right, well, I have to go see this movie. But if they do, I'll go watch it. But I'm gonna go with man.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with the guys. Borderline mad dope. I mean, I think the action was good. I think it was you know worth the watch. Um, Story was a little disjointed. Shoehorning John Wick in there. Feeling like maybe she couldn't carry it by herself. Like you guys said, the first time he popped up, it was like, yeah, we get it, all right, and we know the time frame, da da da. But the second time he came back, it was just like, would he have done that? Like, wasn't he kicked out of the Ruskaronian group? Like, how did he now he owes them a favor, but he's in the middle of doing something else and recovering from falling off a roof? Did we forget? Like, so yeah, it was a little disjointed, but kind of like Final Destination. I'm here for that, for the kills. We had grenades, flamethrowers, plates, knives, guns. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna go low dope. I'm gonna go dope just because it's one of the movies that if it's on TNT, after a basketball game or something, it's just on. I won't turn the channel. I'll leave it on. I'll watch it. It's one of those. But yeah, I'm gonna go low dope.
Man has no standards. You see this shit?
You guys are too hard on the movie.
You know what? Fucking
But
low dope. No fucking
You
standards.
guys are too hard on the movie.
nah,
No, you
It
what I
gave
think
me
is,
what
though?
I expected. I had low expectations anyway.
you have to redo your
Nah,
scale, bro. You
There was
can't
a
do
whole
that.
fight scene with plates.
Yeah, man,
that part actually annoyed me.
Really?
Yeah, what are you doing?
That part annoyed me. I was like, cause it was like one or two plates, whatever. But a whole fucking China set, like, all right, bro. But I did like how the town was like, it's all of them. Like, all right, like everyone in this town gets it in. Like, I thought that was cool, but she didn't portray the person that would get through all that, like kind of thing, like John Wick would. But and I did like the fact that like when she did, even though they added John Wick, when she did fight John Wick, it showed the skill level. Like you have no chance. Like you're not that level. So I did enjoy that. But the plate thing annoyed the fuck out of me. I'm not gonna lie.
The flamethrower stuff was good though, Paul. So that's a good point. That's a good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like I said, I didn't have high expectations because it was one of those, like you said, Otto. Hey, let's throw her in an action movie. Let's make a sequel. It was just one of those spin the wheel, Okay, the John Wick universe, Anna de Armas, guns and stuff. Like just like put it together. Now let's make a movie, and that's what I got. And I was satisfied with it.
To John's point, who cares they killed your dad? Like, who cares? That
She
it started
cared.
so rough. Those first 50 minutes with the little girl, like, who gives a fuck? We know what. Let's get to it. We didn't have to do that. There's like maybe if it was shorter, it would have been more impactful. Her training montage probably maybe could have been a little bit different. I don't know. It was okay. It was a TNT movie does not a dope get, sir. You need to adjust your fucking standards or adjust your fucking scale.
I just, like I said, it gave me what I expected. I didn't expect more, didn't expect less. I was fine with it.
I think one of the things is that like for a regular action movie, it had pretty good fight scenes. I agree with that.
Yeah.
But compared to what we see in the John Wick universe, it just didn't measure up to the
It's a
John Wick universe.
spinoff. It's
Exactly,
a John Wick
so it should've measured
spinoff.
up.
But as I'm saying, you guys had John Wick expectations. I had John Wick spinoff expectations. It's not the same thing. You don't watch Rogue One and think Star Wars expectations. You think it's going to be the side story. It's a side quest.
So when I watch New Avengers, I shouldn't have thought Avengers expectations. What you're saying? What are you saying right now?
Well, no. When you watch the Disney Plus series, you should have lower expectations. Ironheart coming soon.
I just since brought up, Paul, I just want to let you know that John Wick will destroy everyone in the Star Wars universe. But anyway, the
Except for Darth
my
Vader. Not
my
not
thing is
Darth
that
Vader.
like he'll find a way. My thing is that all Darth Vader do is Darth Vader kills one dog and it's over. But my thing is that like I didn't expect the story to be amazing, but the choreography I expect like you have the blueprint from John Wick like. And it was like, all right, like I did think the fight scene between like in the very beginning when her first real test, I thought that was pretty cool. But besides that, I was like, all right, well,
And then they were like, "Yo, you got a sister? Okay, so what? Oh, the sister's dead. All right, like what the fuck? What are we talking about? It's just pointless. There's no reason for that."
I like I said, I agree. The story was a little choppy, a little off.
The
But
word you're looking for is meh, sir. Like the rest of
low,
the film.
low dope. I enjoyed the kills and the fights and the action. I enjoyed it. Typical John Wick. They had the fight scene with all the people still dancing in the background, and they were just still oblivious to what's going on. It still gave me that. I didn't mind it.
In my opinion, when they did the test, I was hoping that the test was to make her kill her friend, the ballerina girl who got kicked out. I was like, yeah, that's a real
That
test.
would have made sense, John. The way that's why I know that they chopped the shit up because they introduced that girl like, okay, we're gonna see her again. She's gonna be either part of the cult or she's gonna be like you said, like the test. And then we just never saw her again until the end where she was dancing. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean she just really went back to dancing after all that shit? Like they just let her rock? Like, oh, she's gonna be a dancer now? No sense. Also, when her sister, like when she found her sister's body or whatever in the flames, they weren't in the same room. It wasn't the same shot. It was completely reshot. They didn't do a wide. Like you could tell, like the shit was chopped up. It is what it is. Hopefully, part 2 is better. Decent money, so hopefully, part 2 will be better. But we call that a meh, sir. A high meh.
I think so. Now, since they've already announced that John Wick isn't dead, there's going to be a part 5.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
Oh no, they already confirmed it.
They confirmed that he's in part 5, but he could be fighting he's in hell and he's fighting his way out. That's what I want to see. Constantine 2.
Constantine 2.
Well, he's gonna be in Doomsday. And so is Ballerina. So there goes your part 5 / Fast and Furious / everybody else, crossover. It's gonna happen. And Jurassic Park, because John loves dinosaurs. Boom.
Dinosaurs are amazing, all right? Dinosaurs are amazing.
Blockbuster. Cinema, baby. Cinema.
Although with that said, I have no hype to watch this Jurassic World movie.
Really?
I'm gonna watch it, but I have no hype to watch it. I'm not.
I'm shocked.
Because
he's racist against the new dinosaur. Go ahead, John.
Yeah, I am. That's not a dinosaur.
I remember.
That's not a dinosaur. I'm super racist against that dinosaur. Fuck
so
that
what
guy.
is it?
He's not a real dinosaur.
What is it?
I don't know. It's some weird mutant alien looking shit. Some Cloverfield monster. It's not a fucking dinosaur.
Damn, so they lost you as a fan, huh? The biggest dinosaur
supporter.
He'll be there. Yeah.
I'm still gonna watch it. I got I finally got the Regal thing thanks to fucking Otto, so I gotta use it.
Regal gang, baby. Fuck out of here with this. Hey, by the way, Paul, I heard AMC is getting more commercials. How's that working out for you, bro?
that's more money, baby, for the shareholders. So you know what I'm saying? That's just more advertising and things. So sounds good to me.
Fucking shoot over here.
Just
I need that popcorn bucket. That's all I know.
That's all I'm saying. Otto, you I'm surprised you didn't mention it because you always do.
Magazine Dreams is better than this movie. Go ahead.
Okay, you do mention that, but Rotten Tomatoes, Ballerina 76%. It's not bad.
Give a fuck. Yeah, it was made.
93% for fans.
Yeah, people need to see more movies. The standards are too low. Okay. It was okay. It was a 6.5 to 7, which is a meh. It's a meh.
That's a low dope.
No, it's a meh. No, sir.
It's a 7.5. 76% Rotten Tomatoes, 7-ish. It's a dope. It's okay. I'd watch it again. I'd watch it again. Like I said, if it's on, I'm not going to turn. Any scene that it's in, oh yeah, this is the part when this person died like this. When she flipped them over with the grenades, boom, boom. I liked it. I liked it.
They're not going to show that on fucking TNT. That's going to be censored.
That's another thing with the fucking, they talk about the fucking shotgun that could blow up a bear's head, and then they would use the shotgun, and I was like, What the fuck? What the
fuck? I'm surprised that you guys actually did like the grenade part though, because it was like, why didn't she grab a gun when she looked at all the guns? It was like, no, grenades. Like she
You
could
gotta
have
mix it
grabbed
up.
all of that.
You gotta mix it up. You gotta mix it up.
I thought she would have grabbed everything, but she was just like, no, guns, not grenades, and then pop that one. So the flamethrowers though, how did you feel about the flamethrower fight?
Yeah, it was good.
It was cool.
But
It was cool.
unfortunately, the first trailer showed it, so the whole time you're like, "Oh, where's the flamethrower stuff?" And then oh, there it is.
Did we get firebender, waterbender feeling, water and fire
Yeah,
counteracting?
that's I was when I saw that part, I was like, I don't think it works like that. I
I
don't think that's how it
did.
works.
That's what I
That's not how
said.
it works.
that was my only issue with her shooting the fire hydrant and getting closer, and this idiot still shooting the fire, not realizing it's not working. And then that was my only issue. But I did like her using it and them jumping and avoiding and her checking the meter, and I thought that was cool. Like I said,
John
I
Wick had to
enjoyed
save
it.
her though.
Huh?
John Wick had to save her though. If he didn't shoot that shot at the tank, she'd
Yeah,
be
For
rotisserie
sure.
chicken.
exactly. And then why did he do that? Like he told her you got till midnight. He's not supposed to interfere, and then he's just all right, fuck it. She's hot. I'll start interfering. Made no sense. Made no sense. And why the fuck did Norman Reedus survive? We don't need to see fucking Norman Reedus in part 2, bro. He should have fucking died.
I'm telling you, I think they're gonna be in part 5. It's gonna be a John Wick team up. Cause you don't get Norman Reedus just to lay in a bed normal and get blood, like you
Why
don't.
are you speaking like he's somebody? That man is nobody. What the fuck are you talking about? Walking Dead, that's it. And Boondock Saints, 80 years
And
ago.
that's what everybody knows him from. Like, yeah,
So let him die. Who gives a fuck?
no, but he can get busy with some weapons and guns too.
No, he can't. It was very distracting when his stunt double took over to do those moves. Because that 80-year-old man was not fucking moving like that. It's not Boondock Saints anymore. It's not. It's just fucking not. He's not Keanu.
Daryl Dixon can still do some things. You got him, his daughter. He gonna teach her now. You got the ballerina Eve. You got John. He's gonna be he's putting together a team, baby.
This is not that.
I think
He
that's gonna
doesn't
be
need a
part
team.
5. Oh, and what's his name? It's gonna be a team up right there.
Who?
Donnie Yen was supposed to get the spinoff. I don't know.
Donnie
what happened.
Yen. Well, maybe they'll do his spinoff first, and then they'll come together like the A word that I won't say.
To bring back John from hell as he shoots his way out of hell, is what you're saying? Because that's what I want to see.
Well,
That's what's
Doctor
gonna
Strange
happen.
is gonna save him from the dark dimension and bring
Donnie
him
Yen's
back.
gonna get like a prequel thing, but that dude's daughter definitely has to kill him.
Well, Donnie Yen's daughter
the
too.
end credit scene?
Cause remember, that's how it ended. His daughter, right? Their daughter was. So I think she'll be alright. They're gonna be all John Wick's team. It's gonna be one big happy family. Cause then Don Toretto's gonna show up and with the cars, and then they
Out of his mind right now. It's clearly
action films, baby. Just summer blockbusters, popcorn flicks. That's what it is. I don't know why y'all being so nitpicky.
I do think it's crazy that like, to give credit to Marvel, that like everyone wants to do like some kind of universe team up, we're all together kind of thing. But I want to see how that works for Predator Badlands, because clearly
Everybody wants to
they're
be
introducing other characters from Fox Universe. So I wonder how it's gonna work with Predator Badlands.
We'll see. Everybody want to be Feige, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody wants to be Feige.
Everybody wants to be Feige.
Nobody wants to be Feige.
Everybody wants to be Feige. What do we got next? What's next up on the list? Because
28 years later for me.
Oh, yeah.
okay, when is that?
It's
When is
20th,
it?
so 19th.
Okay. Anybody y'all trying to see F1?
I got my F1 tickets, yeah.
Okay.
See, I love Brad Pitt, so I'll probably want to go see it at some time, but I have no interest in it.
Okay.
No, I don't give a fuck about F1, but I love Brad Pitt and the director of Top Gun Maverick, so I know it's gonna be. Also, it's the most expensive movie ever made, apparently. So
What?
I'm excited.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't do the budget, but that's what I read. So I think it's because the whole thing was shot in IMAX, and probably they blew up a lot of real cars. So I don't know. I'm excited to see why.
Some people must have died. They had to pay some insurance claims.
I have no idea, but I'm excited.
I was gonna say Brad Pitt don't pull a paycheck like that anymore.
You're right. You're right. He doesn't. But
Did you guys see Karate Kid Legends?
No.
No, but Benny wants to see that so badly, so I'm probably gonna take him sometime this week.
You gotta see it. The life of being a dad. You got to see it. The boy wants to see it. You got to go see it.
We all have our Fantastic Four tickets, so we're gonna see Pedro get pegged by Sue Storm. Excited for that.
We're going to see Pedro lead the Marvel's first family to victory
By the way, Paul,
against
did you go IMAX or what are we doing?
Dolby, baby.
Mm.
I prefer the Dolby Vision, cause the blacks are blacker.
Is it closer
But
to your house?
the
Is
contrast
it
and
closer to your house? Is it a proximity thing?
no, I just prefer it. So either way, I mean, I go to the Dolby one on 42nd Street or the IMAX on Lincoln Center.
That's the one with the bed bugs.
Wait,
They cleaned that up. They
for,
cleaned that
for
up.
for you, Paul, don't they have that IMAX in that mall in New Rochelle?
It ain't the same. If you're gonna do the
Okay.
IMAX, you got to do Lincoln
Into
Center.
the real IMAX, he's
Yeah,
right.
you got to do the real IMAX. That's
But
Speaking of which, though,
there's no need for you to go to fucking Times Square for anything besides herpes. So I don't know what you're doing there.
And I
I just,
work in the city, so it's like I go at like usually after
Okay.
work. I'm not gonna. I don't
Yeah,
really
yeah,
come
yeah.
home and then go back out. So it's
but
just.
at the moment, though, I do got the tickets for Westbury with the IMAX thing, Otto. So unless that changes, let me know.
Yeah,
But yeah, 28 years is the next thing for me. And then it's Superman.
Superman.
How to Train a Dragon?
No, that already came out.
My
bro.
son probably maybe watch that too, though.
I heard it was good. It was a shot for shot remake. I heard.
Yeah. Oh, Otto, I saw Lilo and Stitch
Why? Oh yeah, because you suck. I
last.
remember,
So yeah, it was it was with the family. My
And
goddaughter
they
went to
gave
see it.
Oscar
Had to
and
go see it.
Oscar,
I did
but
not cry like John did though.
you gave it an awesome. You gave it an awesome. You fucking bum, bro. Like what, Jesus?
But I enjoyed it. It was I thought it
awesome.
was good. I thought it was good. Thought it was well done. One of the better remakes, like you said. They kept it true to the original for the most part. So I thought it was good. Still making a lot of money. It's killing the
So
box office.
so why didn't you go see Bring Her Back?
Cause my goddaughter
John,
didn't want to
you
see
saw
that.
Bring Her Back. John, yes or not yet? What
Not
did you
yet.
Bring Her Back? Not motherfucker.
Sorry, Otto.
That's fine.
So you saw Bring Her Back,
I'll
Otto.
throw it out there. Go watch Bring Her Back. It's better than this movie and the last movie we reviewed and the movie before that. Go watch Bring Her
What
Back.
grade would you give it, Otto?
Oh, Bring Her Back was a high dope for sure. High dope.
And why?
It was very gory,
Hmm.
very bleak, and it was a horror movie with oh my god, horror aspects in it. Oh my god, it's not like Sinners. This was actually good. Definitely go check it out. Horror's back, baby. Horror's
Gotta
back.
stop throwing shots at sinners. Better or worse than Final Destination?
Great question. It depends on what you're looking for. Like I said, this was like dark and depressing. Final Destination is popcorn horror. Like, yay, everyone's dying, blowing up. This is more like tense. Like, fuck, is this what's gonna happen? Oh man, it's happening. Grief.
Okay. Are we excited for the Black Phone 2?
Yes,
Absolutely. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
Where do we think the story goes? Like, I mean, you've seen the trailer. Obviously, the trailer's out. But what do you think?
It's Freddy Krueger. He took Freddy's job.
I seen someone online. They were talking about they're like, oh well, it kind of makes no sense because he got killed. And I was like, the movie already has supernatural elements, so
Right.
you could go any way you want. Like it already has supernatural elements, so you're
And now
good. But
now
I
they're
can't
leaning
wait.
into it. Yeah, they're leaning into it, and it's fucking great. The same director, same fucking actor. The mask looks fucking great, and now he's full on supernatural. And since there's no Nightmare Before Elm Street anytime soon, he can take over. It's wide open for fucking supernatural dream killers, and there he is. So I'm fucking very excited for that.
Super hype. Yeah, I can't wait. Also, with that being said, though, I do think that Stitch outperforms Fantastic Four and Superman in the box office.
I mean,
Fantastic Four for sure, because that's just gonna bomb. But I don't know.
Fantastic Four had the best first day ticket sales. Apps were not working. Things were
Boys
shutting
and girls,
down.
you noticed that he was looking down while he said that. He was fucking lying.
No, I'm not liking it. You can look at the news reports. Broke the record for 2025. Not an all-time record or anything, but so far for this year, it had the record for that. So
on paulsaliar.net, boys and girls, go take a look at paulsaliar.net and you'll see that.
It actually happened. and apps were crashing, and then now granted, I think Superman's gonna do the same thing. Superman is probably gonna surpass that
Well,
the
we're
first
gonna
day.
find out tomorrow because
Yeah.
that's when the tickets are dropping.
Okay. So yeah, I could see it probably breaking, whatever the first day sales record is, whatever that Fantastic Four broke. I could see that happening. Overall, both of them will come down to word of mouth. I think Lilo and Stitch being 20 something years later, whereas we just had a Superman and Fantastic Four leaves a bad taste in people's mouth. You might be onto something, John. It might be able to hold on. Did it crack $1 billion yet worldwide, Lilo and Stitch?
No, I don't think she had, but I was just talking shit.
No, I think you might be onto something though. I mean, I
But
think
I think it was
just
talking
because
shit
of the
about people
demographic of it, like people taking family, kids, and you know what I'm saying. But Fantastic Four and Superman's gonna come down to if it's good, if people go see it again, if you know what I'm saying, if it's worth telling your friends and your people going to see it after that, because that's what's ultimately gonna be the
They're at
test.
610. Yo, 610 million after 10 days. Yeah, no, we're not touching that. It's gonna do 950 to $1 billion, and so yeah, I don't see. FF is gonna do 400 at best, and Superman maybe 5-6, but we'll see.
No, I think they both crack 5
FF is not
worldwide.
cracking a goddamn thing, bro. Nobody wants to see that shit, bro.
I think people do. I don't know. I think worldwide they're gonna both go $500 million easy.
Now that Pedro's openly out of the closet, it ain't happening, buddy. It's not happening.
He's
I
not
love
openly
Pedro.
out of the closet,
I'm gonna go see
man.
Materialist with Pedro and fucking Chris Evans. I'm gonna go see that in Vegas. But there's more Johns in the world of like, yo, why is this guy and everything? And now why is this gay guy and everything?
Nobody's saying that.
I don't know.
Nobody's saying that.
What do you mean you said that? You were
I
telling me
never said that. No. 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 No.
All I care about is the popcorn buckets. That's all I care about for both the movies.
$80, John? $80 for the head?
Yeah, but the eyes light up and you can fuck it.
That's true.
And then the
Paul, no
pretty cool
comment?
too,
Paul, no comment? No. That's an AMC bucket. The fuck one is an AMC bucket, so Paul.
You seen the Superman one? Like the Superman one that his shooting through his eyes are shooting through the thing, heating up the popcorn? That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. You left him stumped.
I mean, he was so open and honest about it that
He doesn't want to talk about how much you want to fuck up. You
I think
fucking Pedro than fucking the bucket. I understand.
I think those movies are gonna own the summer.
If you know Galactus, you know that like his character is based off what you see him. You see him as he changes his image. So for me, it's gonna be Salma Hayek.
Nice.
Okay.
Hey, yeah, man.
Okay, that's all I got. Is okay.
Read some comics, man. You don't understand what's going on.
That's all I got. Is okay. The summer movies have begun. Those are pretty much the blockbuster, the action films. There's also going to be some character driven dialogue movies that we got. We got what's the movie? DiCaprio got a movie coming out.
No one's watching that.
We got a new Spike Lee and Denzel movie coming out.
I think that's coming out for free. I think that's on Apple TV. No one's watching that either. Carry on.
It's going to be in theaters. I think they're giving it a theatrical release too, though. Maybe for like a week or something like that. I don't know. Hope so. But there's like I said, there's some character driven movies. Some more, the blockbusters going to own the summer as they always do.
Why are you not hyping up Ironheart, bro? I thought you were mad excited for Ironheart. What happened?
I'm not mad excited for it. The new trailer did just drop. It still really doesn't give much to the story. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I believe they're dropping 6 episodes all at once.
A vote of confidence if I've ever seen one.
We'll see. I don't know where they're gonna go with it, or if it's even gonna tie into anything. They're gonna probably give it an Echo treatment. It's hard for me to be excited if they're not even excited about it.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain to me why Captain America: Brave and the Bold? I mean, Captain America 4. Yeah, what was it called? Brave and the Bold.
Brave New World.
Brave New World. Yeah. Captain America bombed. Can you explain to me why I didn't have the Marvel opening credits, but the fucking...
I have no idea. I was waiting to see Thunderbolts to see how that one was going to start, and the fact that they even had that one do the blackout and they gave it a special Marvel opening, and that one just had nothing at all. Yeah, I think that was racist.
So do we think that if Ironheart doesn't get it either, that these aren't canon? Is that what we're doing here?
Well,
Are
the
we
series the series
eliminating
get what they get the what special presentation kind of intro. They don't really get the same Marvel.
they get the dun, 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 dun.
Did Echo get that?
The fuck is Echo? Nobody watched Echo. That was on Hulu, bro.
No, not that.
Pull it up.
Disney
Pull it up.
Echo. No, Disney Marvel Echo. I don't
All
think
the
she.
Marvel ones get it, bro.
I don't think Echo got that.
Okay, I didn't watch it.
Even what was the Werewolf by Night? I don't think that got like the Marvel intro too.
Yes, we did.
You sure?
Pull it up, bro. Pull it up on my phone if you want.
Go back and watch it over and over again. Get the stream numbers up. And then we'll see. I don't remember. I mean, listen. If that doesn't something going on here, we gotta make some phone calls and find out why.
So that's one. And two, another question for you. Did you buy Sinners?
Not yet. No.
See, this guy's a fucking hypocrite. You see this fucking guy?
Not at all.
His favorite movie of the year. He didn't buy it.
Is the physicals out already?
Is it?
I thought just the digital copies. The digital.
Why did you buy the digital copy?
No, I don't want the digital. I want the physical. No, I want the real deal.
The Blu-ray player, bro.
It's still just a digital release. It's not the physical DVD. The Blu-rays out.
The Steelbook is sold out, bro. What are you talking about?
It's still in theaters too. Yeah, people still going to see it. So yeah, I don't think it's I don't think the physical is out yet.
Sir, the Steelbook.
More importantly, Magazine Dreams.
Thank you, John. Magazine Dreams. Speaking of which, the physical, I've been waiting for it as a physical media collector. All they have is a fucking DVD, and I'm not fucking watching Jonathan Majors' steroid body in fucking 480p. So I had to buy the 4K streaming. So I have that, and hopefully it gets a 4K release. Boys and girls, seek it out. It's probably one of the better, definitely better than Sinners. Guaranteed.
Speaking of Sinners, July 8th, the physical Blu-rays come out, so everyone can buy it. July 8th.
I'm still confused by what Otto just said, though. Are you telling me that in 2025 they released a DVD?
Yeah, man.
Only? What the fuck is that about?
It's about that's the cheapest way to do it, and that's what they're doing because physical media is going away. It's a niche thing.
Well, the Blu-ray for Sinners will be out July 8th.
It's bad. It's really bad out there, bro.
Oh, what do we think about that? The movie with The Rock actually acting.
I want to see it.
Smashing Machine.
I definitely want to see it.
He looks like he's actually
the original.
Being a character finally, being someone other than himself. I look forward to that.
That man's changed hierarchies left and right. So
I don't know what you're talking about, guy. Tooth Fairy, the game plan, those are all Oscar-worthy performances.
John, you saw he talked shit about The Rock, then he started sneezing? Yeah, bitch.
Dwayne Johnson playing Dwayne Johnson in all of those movies. Same guy. Same guy. So yeah, we'll wrap it up there. We'll wrap it up there.
Be cool. What about Be Cool?
Thank you.
Okay, that was one.
That was a different Rock.
That was one. I'll give you that one. I forgot. I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one.
What about fucking the one with Marky Mark where he's a burglar and he's eating fucking hands and shit? Then he pumping. No, what is it, John? Help me.
Pain and Gain.
Thank you.
Yeah, nobody remembers that movie. You didn't remember the name.
Motherfucker, that movie's genius. All right?
Thank you for watching. Let us know what you think. Comments below. Subscribe. Do all that good stuff. Sinners will be on Blu-ray July 8th. So we're going to get our copies.
Steelbook is sold out.
Otto's going to buy like about 4 or 5 of them.
Magazine Dreams.
I had to mute Otto's because it's just expected every episode now. So I just got to do it once. It's just a must now. But shout out to everybody watching. We'll see you on the next one. Later.